students, this is your tutor Namonga, and in today's tutorial we'll be looking at commercial arithmetics. So what is commercial arithmetics? Commercial arithmetics is a mathematics topic that deals with people's investments either in a bank or a certain business and how much money they'll get after a certain period of time. So in this tutorial we'll focus on paper 1. So the questions that come in paper 1 will either ask you how much someone invested or the interest they got afterwards. So for you to be able to solve paper 1 questions, you need to know this formula. Interest is given by PRT over 100. So what do these letters that I've just written mean? I represents interest, okay? The P represents the principal, which is the principal amount you're going to invest, and then R represents the rate. This rate is always in percentages, okay? And then T represents the time. So now here, this is where the trick is. So the time usually will be given in years, and years can be said to be annum as well. The other word for years is annum. So if it's years, you just replace on time, you put, like in the first question, it's 3 years. But what happens if they give you the time in months? So if they give you the time in months, like question 2, you say the time will be 9 over how many months make up a year? 12. So that's the only difference. If they give you the time in years, you just replace. But if you're given the time in months, like here it was 9 months, you're going to say 9 divided by 12. Why? Because there are 12 months that make up a year. I hope that's clear. So let's solve the 2 questions we have here. So the first question is, a lady invested 2,550 in a bank for 3 years at a rate of 15% per annum simple interest. How much interest did she earn? Okay, this is coming from 2024 paper 1 GCE. Okay, so question 1. You are going to write interest is equal to PRT over 100. Then you should be able to identify what are we looking for. We're looking for the interest. What is our P? The principal amount is 2,550. Okay. What is our rate? Our rate in percentage, that is 15%. And then our time is 3 years. So once we have this, then we're good to go. 3 years. Then we just replace. So the interest here will be, okay, let me do it from here, to be 2,550 multiplied by the rate, which is 15, multiplied by the time, which is 3 years. Everything is over 100, okay? So when you multiply 2,550 by 15 by 3, and then you divide by 100, the answer you should get will be 1,147.5 what? Kwacha. So this was our what? Her interest, if it is given in months, as question 1 is. Okay, 2,550 by 15 by 3, and then you divide by 100. The answer you should get will be 1,147.5 what? Kwacha. So this was our what? Her interest, if it is given in months, as question 1 is. Okay. Then let's do question number 2. Question number 2 is, Mr. Mali invested 48,000 kwacha at a rate of 20% per annum. Find his interest after 9 months. So here the rate, the time is given in months. So meaning we have to convert the months to years. How do you convert months to years? By simply dividing the number of months over 12. So you always indicate the formula. Interest is equal to PRT over 100. That's our next task. We identify our P, our R, and our T. Here our principal is the money you're investing, so it's 48,000 kwacha. The rate is 20%, and the time is in months, so it will be 9 over 12. Okay. So now let's replace in our formula. So the interest will be the principal, 48,000 kwacha, multiplied by the rate, which is a 20, multiplied by the time, which is 9 over 12, then everything is over 100. Okay, so let's work out. Remember, you won't have a calculator in the exam, so you can cancel out the zeros. You can cancel this in that. So I have remained with 480 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 9 over what? 12. Okay, so you work this out, and the final answer, okay, let's just say 480, let's work it in bits, multiplied by 20, this will give us 0 0 0, this is 0, that's 0, 8 by 2 16, so 6 carry 1, this is 8 plus 1 9, so this is 0 0 6 9. Then we're still multiplying this by 9 over 12. Okay, then when you multiply that by 9 over 12, okay, work with me. What are you getting? Okay, 9 over 12, that will give us a 7,200. Okay, so how do you work around this? You keep simplifying, breaking down, you look for numbers that can go into all the numbers and make the numbers smaller. Okay, so make sure you go through other question papers to do with this, because this will always come in paper 1, like every year. So for paper 1, commercial arithmetics, they're going to ask you for simple interest, and you always use the formula I've given you. Interest is equal to PRT over 100, where I is interest, P is the principal, R is the rate in percentages, and time is given in years or months. Thank you.